Yeah! It's Monday.
Welcome to this beautiful new week and episode 4 of Monday Motivation Season 2. So, how did you get on creating your massively transformational purpose last week? I had some absolutely awesome tweets from people telling me how their MTP was going to help them, what they wanted to achieve through their MTP. If you haven't been through that exercise yet, get yourself over to actonthis.tv, check out the articles section, look for episode 3, Season 2 of Monday Motivation, and do it. It will give you some awesome focus in your life in general, your career, personal life, everything moving forward. This week, I want to talk to you about something that I can guarantee every single one of you guys will have experienced over the last 3 weeks if you have been watching these episodes of Monday Motivation, particularly if you have been following through with the exercises that I have been dishing out to you guys. It's been coined by a mentor of mine, a guy called Eben Pagan. I've mentioned him before. Fantastic guy on productivity and getting what you want out of your life. He's coined this as something called habit gravity and escape velocity. Now, in episode 2 of Monday Motivation Season 2, I asked everybody to start spending just 60 minutes a day, that's just 1 hour a day, to have some pure focused time on one of 5 areas of their lives that we discovered we had in episode 1 of Monday Motivation Season 2. So again, if you've not done those exercises from EPs 1 and 2, get yourself back and do those exercises. They will really, really help you. Do the whole of this season. I promise you, it will make you so much more productive in your life. Now, for a first sort of, the first few days after that episode went live, I would get tweets from people, Facebook messages, comments on the blog, all sorts of stuff telling me how this 60 minutes of pure focus time once a day, Monday to Friday, was really helping people for the better. You know, it was really enhancing people's lives, making really positive impacts. They were getting more done in 2 days than they'd had in the last 2 weeks, all this sort of stuff. But over the last kind of, 7 to 10 days, all that stuff's kind of stopped. It's all sort of pitted out, and now people are no longer keeping me up to date, and I reckon it's because people are no longer doing this 60 minutes of pure focus each day. This is down to this phenomenon known as habit gravity. It's also the reason why I see a lot of actors kind of being very proactive for just a few days here and there, and then that whittles out. It's the reason why I see people taking gym memberships out in January, going for the first few weeks, and then just forgetting it, you know, until the following year. They just might as well not have bought that gym membership. It's why people go on health kicks that are very short-lived. Let me explain to you what habit gravity is and how it relates to you. So, here's how habit gravity works. Now, on this diagram, you will see the habitual curve over a 30-day period. Okay, that's the amount of time it's been scientifically proven for us crazy human beings to form a new habit or ritual. So let's take the gym membership example I was just talking about. Everyone will relate to this. So you decide you're gonna get fit. You know what it's like. You take out a gym membership, you embark on Operation Body Beautiful. Okay, you will see for the first few days, habit gravity doesn't actually affect you at all. Maybe you've bought some new gym kit, you've had your gym induction, you're all fired up, you're ready to go and get the body of your dreams. That optimism that you have actually gives you that acceleration that you need, and you're actually running downhill in terms of where gravity is involved. Okay, gravity is actually working with you. Now, unfortunately, in just a few short days after that, things start to change and things start to get a little bit harder. By day 10, that initial acceleration has started to disappear. In fact, it's pretty much all but gone, okay? And habit gravity is now beginning to pull you down. The novelty and initial excitement and enthusiasm starts to wear thin, and you begin to make excuses as to why you can't go to the gym now. So you'll say, oh well, I did 4 days last week, and it's raining tonight, it's cold, I won't go, I'll go tomorrow. And then tomorrow you'll say you'll go tomorrow, and so on and so on. By the second 10 days, we actually hit what is known as active resistance. Now, this isn't you just making excuses anymore, okay? You're now actually resenting the idea of working out, resenting the time that it takes you to get to the gym, resenting the pain you might be in when you go to the gym and you work out, okay? Habit gravity is at its strongest right now, and it's normally at this point in those second 10 days that people just flat out give up, they stop going to the gym, and that's it for them, okay? They might get in once a week if they're lucky, or even just not go at all. Now, this is the time that you really need to dig deep, okay? It's a bit like a space shuttle taking off, okay? That space shuttle is crazy. It's something like it uses 97% of its fuel in the first few minutes of takeoff. It's obviously fighting against gravity to get it up there into the Earth's atmosphere, where it doesn't have to rely on that initial massive push. So during this second 10 days of habit gravity, when gravity is really pulling you down, you need to kind of muster 97% of your monthly willpower, to get yourself through that, through that active resistance and out of that hardest period of this habitual curve when you're actually creating your new habit or ritual. Now, if you can muster that 97% of your willpower and get yourself through that second 10 days, the hardest 10 days on the habitual curve, something pretty magical starts to happen. You start to create a force known as escape velocity. Now, escape velocity kicks in kind of at the top of that curve. It means that habit gravity is no longer pulling you back down. Things get a bit easier, and that new habit, that new ritual of yours that's going to have such a positive effect on your life starts becoming part of who you are. Now, the tragic thing is, people, they give up just before success. They might stick with a habit for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If they'd have just stuck with it for another 7, 10 days, something like that, then that habit would have become, part of them, and it could have been absolutely life-changing. The tragic thing is they give up on it, and they don't know how close they were to actually making it a part of who they are. When you hit escape velocity, it's amazing, because that new habit and that new ritual, because it's part of who you are and it's completely kind of ingrained with you, if you don't do it, you actually begin to miss it. So it's something that you need in your life in order, to kind of feel complete. So it then becomes very, very easy to do. It's normally something you schedule into your diary, and you make sure, that you do it without fail. So what do I want you to take away from this session today? Okay, guys, I want you to take away the biggest thing, and that is the knowledge and expectance that habit gravity is always going to try and beat you into submission whenever you are trying to create a new positive ritual or a positive habit in your life. Now, the thing is, it only takes 30 days to do that, and if you are aware that habit gravity exists, then you're going to be able to fight back. You're going to go, oh, I know this feeling, I was expecting this, and you're going to be able to deal with it because you're aware that it exists. If you haven't been doing that 60 minutes of pure focus time each day, that's all it is, just 1 hour, or habit gravity might have beaten you into submission and you no longer do it, you might have done it for a few days, a week, or whatever, then start to fight back, get back on the horse and start to create that ritual and that habit again, I guarantee you, if you can do that 60 minutes a day and create a habit, create a new ritual around that after just 30 days will become part of who you are. It's something that I do every day. I never used to, I had to deal with habit gravity as well, but you will become more productive than you have ever been in your life before. I promise you. I just want you to stick to it, and this will creep into your acting career as well, guys. It's the reason why actors, maybe kind of, I don't know, sometimes I see it just once a year, I see people just in January sending CVs and show reels off, and that's all they do for the whole year because they get disheartened, habit gravity pulls on them, they don't create that ritual, and it's not part of what they do, and that really affects their career negatively. Don't get addicted to being average. I see so many, I get wound up at this, but I see so many people, not just actors, but everyone in all walks of life, they can't create these positive habits because they don't stick to them for 30 days. They then just get addicted effectively to just accepting that they are average. Don't get addicted to being average. You are way better than average people. If you are watching this video on the Act On This website, then please just log in and leave a comment in the comment section below. I want to know how habit gravity either affects you now or has affected you in the past, and what you're going to do about it now you are aware of it. If you're watching this video on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, then retweet it, share it, comment on it, and pass it on to your friends. They don't have to be actors, this sort of stuff applies to everybody in every walk of life. Please, you can tweet me as well with your comments. It's at Ross A. Grant, that's my personal Twitter, or you can tweet the Act On This website. It's at Act On This TV. Until next week, be aware of habit gravity. Don't let it pull you down. Fight back. Create escape velocity. Create those new rituals and those new positive habits that are going to make your life so much better. Focus on that. And if you can, do that 60 minutes of pure focus time every day. Let me know how you're getting on. I really, really love to find out. Genuinely, I really care how you guys are getting on, and I want to help you as much as I can. So please just get in touch. Anytime. It's not a problem. Until next week, guys, and episode 5. Just 2 episodes left in this season of Monday Motivation. Until then, bye for now.
It's Monday.